Yo, what's good? Welcome to day 47. Again, it's a little later than I expected. It was Valentine's Day weekend this past weekend, and it was a zoo in the restaurant business all 3 days. You got your people that go out on Friday on the day. I don't work on Fridays, thank God, so I wasn't there for that. But then Saturday was a zoo. I didn't get home till super late. And last night was a zoo. I didn't get home till super late. I made the mistake last night of having a small glass of wine with my boss at the end of the night after we cleaned everything up after 11 o'clock. And that fucked me up. I literally only had like 3 ounces, but I don't drink. Rarely ever. Once in a blue moon, I'll drink. And that wine fucked me up. I got home. I was spinning a little bit from that, and it kind of fucked up my night, fucked up my sleep. Here it is, 9 o'clock. I'm trying to get it together. So sometimes things happen in life that are out of your control. Granted, I could have said no to my boss, but I got to keep those working relationships because that's where I work. I've been there a long time, and you need to do that kind of stuff at your job every once in a while, but still be mindful of what you're trying to do. So that in turn put me into a spiral where I got home late, had an apple late night, and because I didn't want to munch on anything of value late night, so I had an apple, and I slept like shit. Therefore, I'm suffering for it right now and pissed as hell at myself. But I'm going to have to fight through it because we're going to bang this out, and I'm doing an hour of cardio today as well. So shit has to get done. I'll take a nap when I get home, and then I'll go to work tonight. Dentist appointment tomorrow. So we got hit after hit after hit. And sometimes in life, that's what happens. So we just got to roll through it, grin and bear it. And as they say, embrace the suck. So without further ado, let's get our asses in the other room, make some juice. So life happens, you know what I mean? Things happen that are out of our control or that we need to do to appease the masses. And that happened to me. So I'm going to make this juice. I have a juice going that I've kind of been sipping on this morning. So make this juice. We'll take our pill. Hopefully that'll start kicking in immediately, and we'll get a little jolt of energy because I am spent right now. And of course, on the days you're spent, sometimes the weather equalizes how you feel. You know what I mean? It's kind of like dark outside. Sun's trying to break through, but it seems like it's a little too far away to be breaking through. So once again, we just got to embrace what we're dealing with, you know? And then when I got home last night, I had to do laundry on top of it. So, you know, shit happens. Doesn't always go as planned. Doesn't have anything to do with our goal or where we're trying to go, what we're trying to do. Sometimes life just gets in the way and we got to fight past that. So this is one of those days where there was nothing really I could do about it. And we got to grin and bear it. So we got pull-ups, push-ups, weights, all of it today. So we got a lot to do. And it sucks when you're kind of feeling like you'd rather go back to bed. But we're not going to do that. All right. So I banged the pills. I just put away the laundry this morning, and I always try to wash my eyeglass, little rubber there. You know, spray a little on the glass, lens cleaner, and then swab it down, really clean it down. My glasses get so friggin' dirty. All right. Enough about me. Let's get on the floor. Let's bang these stretches out. Put our sweatpants on. We'll be out the door before we know it. And this is one of those days we just got to work through what we got to work through. Some days everybody's got something they got to work through. You know what I mean? Try to keep you out of this light over here. Go ahead, right leg back. Get a good stretch. Maybe the pills will kick in by the time I leave the house. Alexa, what's the weather today?
Good morning, Arlo. The current weather is 55 degrees Fahrenheit with clear skies and sun. Today, you can look for mostly sunny weather with a high of 79 degrees and a low of 51 degrees.
So that's pretty good. That's good news. 79? Is that what she said? I would like to be outside enjoying that 79, but I might be napping. All because of 3 ounces of wine. When you don't drink, wine hits you different, you know? Well, I'll be in sweats either way at the gym, working my ass off. Whether it's, well, it probably won't get to 79 till about 1, 2 o'clock. That's usually, in the morning it stays in the 50s, starts working its way up. Goes up 3 to 4 degrees in the morning. And then normally by 1 or 2, it's where it's trying to be. By 3, 4 o'clock later in the day, it gets where it's going. So it'll probably be 80, 81, even though it said only 79. I live in Havasu in Arizona, so it's the hottest spot in Arizona. We see summers that are, I've seen summers that are 128 degrees. My first year here, it was bananas. 128 degrees is hot, but it's a dry heat, so it's not horrible. All right, stretch this groin here, get on the floor, do the back, which I'm really looking forward to. I am feeling slightly heavy today. Weight's basically the same. Again, by the beginning of next week, I really feel like we're going to be breaking, other than that apple and that wine, and that shit ain't going to happen again. I'm doing pretty good. Do these shoulders. Just hoping I can get on a bench today, you know what I mean? Because it is late, 9:25, and that often happens where I get to the gym around 9:30, 9:45, and I can't get a bench. But hopefully it's Monday. Because it's Monday, I should be all right. People are usually lazier beginning of the week. Like I went yesterday to the gym, just banged out my hour of cardio, listened to a couple podcasts, and there was hardly anybody at the gym yesterday. And I was there at about 10 o'clock because I got out super late Saturday. And that's my business. That's what I do, you know. I'm in the restaurant business, so, and I only close. So I go in at 5 o'clock, and I'm there to the end of the night. And as I said before, we close last night, we normally close at 9 o'clock, but my boss, because we were jamming, wanted to stay open. So that's what we did. And so we didn't end up closing until like 10 o'clock. And by that point, the dining room was a complete mess, and it took forever to clean it. So after work, we don't get to just magically leave. We got to clean, roll silverware, all that shit. Doesn't magically get done. The magic fairy doesn't come in and take care of that. So I got to wear a sweatshirt that's got some movement of my 37 sweatshirts. I got one for just the case, my San Diego one. And I'm not sure if I ever told you, but I bought this because forever on the East Coast, I wanted to move out west. Since I was 19, I wanted to move out here. It just wasn't in the cards, but San Diego was always like my place in my mind where I wanted to be, where I wanted to go. I knew nothing about it other than pictures and that kind of stuff. but it was a place I knew I wanted to get to. And so when I went to San Diego a couple years ago, I did an Airbnb. First thing I bought was a sweatshirt to San Diego. So when I see it, it doesn't say, to me, it says, see, on the sweatshirt, it says San Diego, California. But for me, it represents something completely different. It represents the ability to do what you really want to do in life. Some of your dreams that I just carry. So I know when I have this sweatshirt on and I see it, I know that it means to me that I can get anything done I need to get done. I just have to say I'm going to do it and do it. It might, sometimes things might take a little longer to do what you need to do, just depending on where you are in your life. If you have to save money to get where you need to go. But if it's a dream and it's big enough, you'll do it and it'll affect you for life. I mean, this is since 19 years old. I'm 51. I'll be 52 in July. I've wanted to get out west, and it took me that long. I didn't get out here until I was 46. And that's just a testament to continuing to have that dream, continuing to have that goal, and doing what you need to make that happen. So it was brutal on the East Coast. I wanted to leave for a super long time. I just felt stuck. I felt like I was confined, and I couldn't breathe over there. Out here, it's just mad different. It's just not as much hustle and bustle. Everyone gets where they need to go, but it's more about enjoying your life than all about working and sitting in the house and paying for heat all winter long. Like, that's a fucking nightmare. If you're rich, the winter, no big deal. But if you're middle class or lower class, you're fucked. You're never getting out of that hole. So, luckily I was able to get out. I saved about $5,000 and moved. And $5,000's enough to move anywhere in the country. You can figure it out, you know? I just had to be smart about my purchases, kind of set up my apartment before I got out here. And I moved to a place that was already pretty much furnished. Already has a bed, couch, all that stuff. I just brought my pictures and my Sony Bravia TV, which I bought 10 years ago. Now, I could probably buy that same TV out here for like $200, but it's a testament to how much things cost, what it cost me to get it when I bought it years ago. I remember what it was like saving up, trying to get that TV. And it's a Sony Bravia, so I'll probably have it another 10 years. And it's a great TV. So that's it. That's my little rant. So, hey, like, share, subscribe, and always friggin' always take care of each other. Let's bang this week out, baby.